Oh, everybody, welcome back to some 428 Shibuya. It's been a while since I played this. I've had a cold. It's still kind of hearing on me, but it's pretty much gone by now. But I really haven't had the voice to talk. Now, last episode, we found out Tama is actually Maria, Hitomi's kidnapped sister, who's just been wandering around. Because what they must have done is kidnapped her, got the ransom, gave her a good ass bunk on the head to forget everything, and then set her free. So we're gonna get right into Maria's story because I'm most interested in hers. Everyone's got a pretty interesting story. I'm even into Osawa's story, to be completely honest. I was kind of turned off by his, by just the way Osawa is. But as the story progressed, it got more and more juicy. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So this is Hitomi's sister right here, the one who got kidnapped. The sales clerk continues to stare at me. You know, you look really familiar, he says. Huh? Really? I perk up at that. Maybe I can find out something about who I am. Yeah, you totally look like some pop singer or TV personality. I just can't remember who. Oh, that's what you meant. My shoulders slump in disappointment. Look, I'm trying to flatter me here. How about a discount on that necklace? Sure, okay. I mean, it's just something I picked up off the side of the road. Oh. The sales clerk stammers for a minute. Okay, how about I take off 10,000? 30,000 and it's yours. You mean it? That pursed me right back up. Guess I'm easy to please. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's not what she means, and you know it. Yeah, watchers, you know it. You fucking sickos. She's not of age. She's like 16, I think. Sickos. Sure. You look like you might need to buy some new clothes too. He points to my sweater. Why? Oh, it's ripped. There's a tiny tear in the left shoulder. So, what do you want to do about the cat? The sales clerk adds. Want me to dispose of it for you? He gestures at my costume with his jaw. Alright, what should I do? No, I'll take care of it because... And then I know I took care of it and that it's actually gone. I feel a little guilty about asking him to go out of his way for me more than he already has. Maybe I should just deal with it myself. He looks a bit disappointed because I know what he was gonna do. He was gonna sell that bitch. I know him. He looks a little bit disappointed. I buy the necklace for 30k yen and leave the knick-knack shop, hauling the costume with me. But as I walk along, I start regretting my decision. I can't find a good place to throw the cat outfit away. Finally, I spot a convenience store that looks like it will do just fine. One of the employees is out front cleaning out the trash can. Several large garbage bags line the side of the road. Perfect. Maybe I can have him toss out the costume along with everything else. Excuse me. So I've got this old cat suit here. Figure it can't hurt to ask. Yeah, I know. The shop boy takes the costume from me. Taku Okada, 22-year-old employees heard for some reason, instead of everyone chipping in on the cleaning, Okada always winds up stuck doing it. We're here to throw this thing out. I got it. He sounds wholly unsurprised. He accepts it so blithely that I actually feel bad. It's been like this all morning, he says. I don't even care anymore. Just throw away what you need, and be on your way, I guess. It's been like what all morning? I'm out here cleaning and people keep dumping trash on me. First, there was this couple that up and threw a garbage bag at me. Oh, the two I've just ran into a girl named Khan. After that, some homeless-looking guy came by, took all of his clothes off, and left. Why did Sasayama take all of his clothes off, bro? That's weird. Like, just now, some chubby girl tossed out some empty cardboard boxes and a bunch of empty bottles. That must have been Cheery. She was probably drinking the burning hammer while she walked along. So when you come by just now with this thing, I knew right away. Yep, this again. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. 3 times, 4 times, what's the difference? He flashes a bright smile, but it's clearly insincere. Then he looks at me more closely. Huh. Aren't you the girlfriend of that dude who threw the bag of garbage at me? What? Nope, not me. Huh. Guess I'm misremembering then. Well, anyway, thanks for your help with this. I give the guy a bow. Sega. After a few minutes later, near the station, I spot a sort of mall. Checking the directory by the entrance, I see that it's got several clothing shops and an arcade inside. They probably sell shirts in here. I hurry on inside. This is an arcade, bro. The interior of the building is like a twisting maze of corridors, all of them overflowing with people. I take the escalator to the second floor and find myself amidst rows of arcade games. I was trying to get into the fashion area, but I must have gone the wrong way. Why is he here? Excuse me, you haven't seen a lost little girl, have you? I turn to see a miserable-looking old-aged man peering at me anxiously. That's Toyama. He got separated from his daughter while running. He's on edge, worried that the men who are after him might have to take Hana hostage. Have you seen her? A little girl, about 10 years old? Girl around 10? Have I seen her? What's her name? Hana. Hana Toyama. Hana. Oh, that's a pretty name. So, she's about yay tall. The man launches into a rapid-fire explanation describing the girl's features, hair, and clothes. Oh, you can hear the fucking song that Osawa listens to in the background. I like that. I like that. That's a good little detail. I got separated from her around Center Guy. She likes this place, so I thought maybe she'd come here. Center Guy? That's right. Now I remember. This is the guy I bumped into earlier in the afternoon while I was racing around in the cat costume. He got separated from his daughter? Yikes. If she did come here, it's not going to be easy to find her in the midst of these crowds. Are you sure she didn't go back home? I ask. Well, there's this problem, he mutters. Going home isn't an option. Well, that's not really an explanation. Sorry to bother you. I'll look around a bit more. With that, Hana's father disappears into the crowd. I leave the arcade and head for the fashion area. I bump into Mr. Yagnashita in a hallway lined with photo booths. Huh? Boss? What's he doing in a place like this? Oh boy. Oh! Tama! You're out of the suit! For some reason he got a bunch of magazines strewn across the floor. Yeah, I finally managed to get it off. That's good. I wish you could have been at the sales demo without your face hidden away. What are you doing? You mentioned something about a creek earlier. Are you going on a trip? Yeah, I was, but then I remembered something important. I get motion sickness, something fierce. Sounds kind of proud of himself. So yeah, no trips for me. Heck, I don't even want to think about that right now. What about the money you owe? I asked, curious. Well, as it happens, I think I may have found my solution. He brings a hand to his mouth and giggles. Fuck. What the hell? Nah, dog. Nah, that's cheating, cuz. Nah, dog. Don't. Toyama isn't enough then because of that shit, bro. Right here! I found a great way to make a killing. 19th century, in a reference to hunters who were paid based on the number of kills they made. He opens the magazine. He's holding the real scratch card with a potential 100,000 in prize. You just gotta scratch off one of these to win 100,000 yen. All I need is 30 of them and my debt's squared away. Each magazine I can nab is more money for me. Despite his enthusiasm, his score doesn't quite add up. Are those scratch cards guaranteed to win? No, of course not. It's a lottery sort of thing. Yeah, I know, Maria. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're looking at me like that. Yep. Well, then having 30 copies of the magazine is hardly a foolproof situation. Quite the opposite, in fact, but I bit my tongue. Okay then, now that my goddess of fortune, Tom, is here, let me hurry and scratch these suckers off. Yagnashita begins fervently scratching away at the first card with a coin. Aww, that one's a loser. Maybe the next one. Nope, that's a loser too. Damn it! So this one, and this one, and this one. In a spectacular display, he scratches off one losing card after another. Soon, he is down to just one last magazine. You're not a very lucky person, are you? Oh, please don't say that. Mr. Yagnashita looks like he's on the verge of tears. I stare at one of the losing scratch cards. You know, if you could just see the symbols through the card, you'd win for sure, I say jokingly. I hold the card up to the light. When I do, I can really see the symbols through the card. Boss, I think I might have just... Shh! He interrupts me before I share my shocking discovery. I look at him in surprise. Mr. Yagnashita's gone all pale. Quiet, Tama! Those guys are here! He shoves me into a photo booth. Those guys? The tech collectors, he hisses. They just do not give up. He clutches the side of his head. Peeking out of the booth, I spot a pair of men who look pretty rough around the edges. Is it those two? Shh! Not so loud! The men are looking around, and they're getting closer and closer. What do I do? Oh, what do I do? Mr. Yagnashita starts getting panicky. Tama, what do I do? I have no idea. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Mr. Yagnashita whimpers. This guy gave me a job, so I kind of owe him. I look around for the better place for the two of us to hide. I look around. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't really see anyone that might work. We might be safest staying right where we are. Just stay nice and still and we'll be fine, I whisper. Yeah, you're probably right. The curtain is drawn so people can't see inside, but just to keep up appearances, we start taking photos as if we're normal customers. I really hope they don't look in here, Mr. Yagnashita murmurs. What do we do if they find us? They won't, just don't worry. Despite my reassurances, it was a while before he stopped trembling. Then he said, you know, Tama, they say that when a man and a woman meet under unusual circumstances, it's easy for them to fall. Oh, Chief, she's like 16, big dog. It's easy for them to fall in love. Uh-huh. Do they now? They do. Going through an extreme situation together makes you fall for each other. So, wanna go get married? No way. Yeah, I am not having this conversation. Anyway, I think they're gone now. The debt collectors, I mean. Mr. Yagnashita quickly scans the surrounding area. They're gone? They're gone! Ha ha ha! So long, losers! His fear has given way to a burst of manic energy. Well, I guess I'm in the clear now. Thanks, Tama. Come on, let's take some commemorative photos. Huh? To commemorate what exactly? Come on, it'll be fun. Okay, big smile now. Ready? Cheese! Butter! Margarine! This bitch said Astrolife. Afterlife. After that, I part ways with Mr. Yagnashita and head to a different floor. I don't tell him about being able to see through the scratch cards. That guy really ought to develop a proper work ethic. I mean, she's not wrong. Hey, come on, wait up! I'm on the escalator to the third floor when I hear someone shouting. I figure it's someone yelling to their kid, but when I turn to look, oh, I see a young man I don't recognize staring right at me. Where are you going? It's not safe for us to get too separated. What? Who's this weirdo? Is this some new pickup trick or something? ACHI? Is that ACHI? Why are they at the mall? I rush up the escalator to get away from the guy. When I get to the restaurant section on the fourth floor, I'm hit with a sudden pang of hunger. Come to think of it, I haven't eaten a thing all day. I'm so hungry, I mutter to myself as I walk around. What should I eat? Then I spot Cheery. Oh my god, Cheery. Coming out of a Chinese restaurant. Hey, Cheery! She turns to look at me confused. Who are you? Oh, it's me, it's Tama. Ah, I thought I recognized that voice, she replies with a nod. Did you eat again, I ask? Well, yeah, but then they kicked me out. Isn't that just terrible? She looks pretty displeased. I came here. As I said, it was all you can eat, but then they closed shop because they ran out of food. Oh, wow. You're right. I saw one of the restaurant staff hanging a closed sign on the front door. Man, now my early afternoon snack is ruined. An afternoon snack? At an all-you-can-eat buffet? I can't help but stare at Cheery's midsection, amazed by what that stomach is capable of. By the way, have you seen the boss? She asks. I thought he finally accepted that he needs to buckle down and work, but he's got some new crazy scheme. Guess the guy's just never gonna learn. I figured nothing's good gonna come from associating with him. I'd be careful if I were you too. Huh. Done with her little rant, Cheery says goodbye and heads off among the restaurants. Hitomi? I am not Hitomi! Who said that? Were they talking to me? Oh, hell no, that's Tanaka. He a snitch. We learned that in the last episode, that he has a bug on him. Who said that? Were they talking to me? I turn around to see a businessman of some sort staring in my direction. Like everyone I've run into today, I don't recognize him. For some reason, though, I feel relaxed in his presence. Is that you, Hitomi? Hitomi? Could that be my name? Or are you Maria? No, As I fumble for words, the man peers at me with obvious concern. What are you doing in a place like this? We need to get you back home. Your parents are worried sick. My parents? Did someone file a missing persons report while I was wandering around with amnesia? The man leads the way and I follow. Ah, shit. I didn't even get my shirt. We leave the Guy-Go building and head down a narrow alleyway. Then the man suddenly stops. I feel a jolt of anxiety as I notice something gleaming in his hand. Oh, shit. It doesn't matter which of the two you are. You're both in the way. He mutters, almost as if talking to himself. Right after that, everything goes dark. Damn, did that dude hit me with a hammer? Ah, man. Here she was avoiding that young man. If he hadn't come shouting after her, he would have gone on to buy some clothes. Ah, so I gotta switch characters now. Alright, so she just attacked the dude who was planning on killing us. And Hitomi says, Khan? And so now, you must be Hitomi. The girl called Khan spoke fairly fluent Japanese. Hitomi nodded in response. Yes, that's me. And you're Kanon. I'm just gonna call it Kanon. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Right? How did you know my name? Did Maria tell you? Yes. She told me about this amazing girl from overseas she made friends with. A thin smile crossed Khan's lips as the word amazing. Then her look grew sad. Poor Maria. It's my fault that she was a dun-dun-dun jumper! What? Achi and Hitomi gasped in unison. Sorry. That's why I have to rescue her, Khan added. Hold on a second, Hitomi said. What do you mean it's your fault?
So, my eyes are correct.
That looks like a female Achi. What the fuck? It looks like they took Achi and put the female filter on him. Why does it? Colin replied by jerking her chin in the direction of the main road. Better head that way. Ooh, voice crack. Better head that way, she said softly. Someone's coming. That is definitely Achi with a female filter. I refuse to believe anything else. But Hitomi didn't back down. Please tell me, why was my sister kidnapped? Jesus, look at all the people. Several sets of footsteps echoed down the alley. They could be figures approaching now. They could see figures approaching now. By the looks of them, accomplices of the man Khan had taken down earlier. You two, get out of here, she warned. I'll handle this. She stepped out in front of Achi and Hitomi, moving with such confidence that they didn't doubt she could handle the threat. Come to the Gigo building at 3 o'clock, she added quietly, never taking her eyes off the advancing syndicate members. Huh? Hitomi squeaked. I'll explain everything then. The criminals woke her into a run. Come on, Hitomi, let's go! Archie hissed. He took her by the hand and bolted down the alleyway. The two didn't slow their pace until they put plenty of distance between themselves and the alleyway. Khan said this was her fault. What could she have meant by that? The hard run hadn't made Hitomi forget the other girl's startling suggestion. Well, she said won't meet up with us again later. We can ask her more about it then. In the meantime, the ache in his belly made Achi realize he'd been running all day and hadn't eaten since the morning. Going too long without pop can cause the body to store up its reserve energies, leading to weight gain instead of loss. Maybe it's not the best timing, but you want to get some food? I'll be okay. Hitomi's face was racked with emotion. It's only natural, Archie thought. Not only was she afraid for her sister's life, but there were all these people out to kill her too. And with this Khan girl suddenly showing up, the situation was more confusing than ever. Still, they might as well address the few problems they could control. There was a fast food joint nearby. Let's go in there, Archie said. You might not be hungry, but you should still make sure you stay hydrated. Hitomi shook her head, but her wan face practically radiated exhaustion. Come on, we should rest up a little. But there's no rush. If we're going to meet up with Khan later, it's probably best if we don't wander aimlessly until then. Never know who we might run into. I guess you're right. The two went into the fast food restaurant together. It's called Sweden. Welcome! The girl at the register said with a bright smile. May I take your order? I'll have the spaghetti with meat sauce. How about you, Hitomi? spaghetti bolognese, if you want to sound more Italian. Frozen packages are on 200 yen a pop. Make for a simple and decently tasty microwavable meal that's easy on the wallet. I'll just have an iced tea. Hey now, you should probably eat at least a little something. Okay, then I'll have a strawberry parfait. A dessert of strawberries topped with ice cream and whipped cream. Hasn't eaten anything since last night, but with being ACHI has calmed her nerves a little and her appetite has returned. Perhaps a reflexive order of a strawberry parfait is not a sign that she's not only hungry, but still a little girl with a sweet tooth at heart? She sounded a little embarrassed to be ordering a dessert. So, yeah, said Archie. 1 spaghetti and meat sauce and a strawberry parfait, please. Coming right up. The cashier promptly assembled their meal and set it out on a tray. We've got a special contest going on right now. Jesus. Please check it out if you're interested. The girl handed Archie a flyer. I read, Iron Stomach Eating Challenge Test. Ate 1,000 scoops of ice cream and went 10 million yen. Jesus. Backed by Sun TV. And share with the entire many contests, but so far no one is able to complete. Roughly 30 portable toilets have been set up outside the restaurant. What the heck? Archie stared at the flyer as he took an open seat at an open table. 1,000 scoops? That's impossible! Anyway, let's hurry up and eat. As Archie stuffed his face with spaghetti, he thought back to their encounter with Khan. The girl had helped them out, sure, but could he really trust her completely? It might be dangerous for him to meet up with her again. Still, though, they told me needed to know more about what happened to Maria. And Khan obviously knew something about that. It looked like they had need to take that risk. My sister really is amazing. Huh? Tommy's quiet words drew Archie from his ruminations. He paused with a forkful of spaghetti halfway to his mouth. My sister met Khan while she was on a trip to the Middle East with my father. It told me nibble that parfait looking lonesome. Cool. But how does that in particular make your sister amazing? It's typical of her is all. She's so dynamic and gung-ho about things. Hitomi explained. Her gaze turned inward. It was just my father and sister who took that trip to the Middle East. I didn't go with them. I guess my mental image of that part of the world is mostly that it's really dangerous. It is. Who said that? To me, going there seemed like a huge risk, but Maria didn't see it that way. Huh. Your sister sounds like a bit like a loose cannon. But if you can't bring yourself to take risks to do things, Hitomi continued, you can't meet new people and have new experiences. That's the part I always get hung up on. The risk. I'd never be able to make a friend like Khan. Archie's mind wandered as he listened to Hitomi talk. Should I just sit? I feel like I should just sit and listen low-key. I'm just gonna sit and listen. He just wanted to sit there and listen to her voice. Her voice was sweeter than any parfait could be. Archie had never been a big fan of sweets, but he wanted as many helpings of Hitomi's voice as he could get. No matter how trivial. If she said it, he wanted to hear it. Shit! But Hitomi went quiet and hung her head. Broken from his reviewer, Archie spoke up again. What's the point of comparing yourself to your sister? You're your own person, Hitomi. Professor Palmer said the same thing. Huh? Archie didn't recognize the name. Oh, sorry. Leland Palmer. He's my university English professor. He's given me advice on a whole bunch of things. That sounded rather intimate. Okay, Archie, like, Tanaka I'll give for that kind of worry, but not Leland, bro. All sorts of worrying images shot through Archie's mind. So, how old is this teacher of yours? Huh? Around 40 or so, I guess. Great. Archie thought to himself, another middle-aged guy. Archie, no! Why did you have to show me that? Why would you have to show? I didn't even get to read it because I was blinded. I need to wash my eyes. Leland Palmer is a no-no. That is a big no-no. Oh, hey, isn't that Hitomi Osawa? Oh my god, you're right, it totally is. A college-aged couple sitting behind them were talking in hushed, excited tones. Man, she really is a cutie, the young man observed. He made no attempt to hide the fact he was looking Hitomi over. Hey, hold on, Masa, said the girl. What gives? A first-year student at Midori Academy who works part-time as a delivery driver. He's taking the day off and throwing a dry run of the iron stomach eating competition only to strike away so his girlfriend looks on. But now he's eating two parfaits. His stomach isn't feeling well and he's gotten back from his fifth trip to the toilet. Well, I mean, she is Miss Midoriyama, right? Miss Midoriyama? Oh yeah? I'm gonna turn around, fuck it. Hey, did you just say she's Miss Midoriyama? The couple stared at him surprised, but Archie was undeterred. What were you saying just now? Is that true? The man's face twisted up in embarrassment. Yeah, I mean, the girl you with, she won a beauty contest at Midoriyama Academy, you know? I just got a little excited is all. Archie turned back to Hitomi. Is that so? He asked, peering intently at her face. Well, yes. She smiled awkwardly. She turned to the young man again. I knew she was pretty darn cute, he said. Guess I'm not the only one. Nodding and understanding, he sat back down. Miss Midoriyama. Well, I'll be. The two students, unnerved by Archie's questions, quickly got up and scurried away. Oh boy. Please, Archie, please, dog. Don't do me like that, dog. I did not want to see that image, bro. She is not hooking up with Leland Palmer. The only person I'd see her hooking up with is Tanaka, and that's because he groomed her. It was Professor Palmer who convinced me to enter that beauty contest, actually. Considered one of the top Japanese beauty pageants. Pin-up shops at both Hitomi and Maria have already graced the pages of several magazines. Talent agencies have also made attempts to scout them, but both girls declined, claiming they had entered the contest just for the memories and that they have no interest in show business. Huh. Archie's smile twisted up a little. He said if I really wanted to change myself, I should try entering. Archie maintained his outward composure, but inside his heart was racing. Tanaka and Palmer. Which one of them held Hitomi's true affections? Or was she possibly leading on two middle-aged men at the same time? The more he thought about it, the worse his delusions became. What actually happened, though, is my sister and I both won the prize. Hitomi's words snapped him out of his funk. She sounded disappointed. Huh? They gave out a double prize? Turns out my sister had entered the competition, too. She smiled a self-deprecating smile. Yes, twins really do think alike, huh? Hey, double schmubble. You still won a prize, right? That's pretty impressive. Nah, they just picked me as an afterthought to my sister, because twins sharing the prize made for a good headline. She looked away, sadly. Did they say they picked you as an afterthought? They didn't have to. It was obvious that my sister really won. You can't know that. Maybe she was the afterthought. Come on, you need to believe in yourself. Hitomi just hung her head. But I'm such a terrible person. Why does Hitomi have zero confidence? Like, come on, bro. Like, damn, what? Why do girls say that about themselves? How are you? Unless you kicked a puppy across if you kicked a puppy into traffic and never got one over, then I'll call you a terrible person. But tell me right now why you're a terrible person, Hitomi. Suddenly her eyes welled up with tears. I hate myself so much. I can never forgive myself for what I did. What did you do? Did you kick a puppy? Hey, whoa! Archie watched her with trepidation. She looked like she might start bawling at any moment. What's the matter? The night my sister was kidnapped, I was supposed to go to a college party with her. And all of a sudden she told me not to go. I kept asking why not, but she just kept insisting I couldn't. Hitomi's face was bleak with regret. We both got mad, and I wound up blowing up at her. Wow, they really are twins though when they're side by side, huh? Okay, I get it. I don't need to go to the party. Fine, I'd just be your little tag-along anyway. Just like in that beauty contest. You couldn't just let me enter that by myself, could you? You always have to be the center of attention. Maria scowled. Fine. The party starts at 7 o'clock. Try not to forget, okay? I mean, siblings fight all the time, bro. How does that make you a terrible person? I was kicking myself as soon as I told her off. My sister isn't the sort of person to tell me what to do or not to do. She must have had a reason for me not wanting to go. I was planning on apologizing to her after the party, but then she was abducted, right? Archie polished off the last of his spaghetti. He set down the fork and wiped off his mouth. Hitomi, I get why you're trying so hard to save your sister, he said. And maybe I'm not as tough as that con girl, but I'll stick with you to the end if you let me. He tried his best to convey an optimism he really didn't feel. And once we found her, and she's safe and sound, you can tell her how sorry about what you said. At long last, Hitomi cracked a smile. There we go. A short while later, the two arrived outside the Gigo building. Geigo. They were a little early for the 3 o'clock meetup with Khan. They had decided that searching at random for the blue minivan was too risky. They could easily draw the attention of the man with the cane or the foreign kidnappers. Getting information from Khan seemed like the best next move. Hey, Archie said as they waited. You got a little rip in your top. Her homemate glanced at her shoulder and saw the tear in the fabric. Oh, you're right. When did that happen, I wonder? Must have snagged it or something while we were running, I guess. What the hell? We got some time before Khan gets here. Do you want me to buy you, or do you want to buy some new clothes? Huh? Are you sure that's a good idea? Well, let's stick out if we just stand around here waiting. Might as well head inside and wait until it's time. Since many celebrities did their shopping at Geigo, they were backbenchers for times when the place was crowded. Everyone who frequented the old shopping district knew about them, including Archie and Hitomi. In a pinch, one of those back entrances could become an escape route. With this in mind, the two headed inside. Shibuya Geigo was an entertainment complex featuring a video arcade and fashion shops. At the time of this story, Geigo includes not only a fashion mall but various amusements on different levels. The second floor features all-age fun with riot games and sticker machines, while the third floor sports the latest arcade games. There's also a food court that offers things such as crepes and loaded takoyaki octopus dough balls. The ground floor and the two basement levels of the building were designed as an amusement area outfitted with skee ball, claw cranes, fighting games, and the like. The second floor held a mix of photo booths and ladies' wear shops. On the third floor were specialty fashion boutiques, and on the fourth were the restaurants. Archie and Hitomi took the escalator to the second floor. Hitomi started headed for the shops, but Hitomi stopped her. Hey, wait up! What's the matter? A dude hanging around a woman's clothing store is gonna stand out. I'll wait for you here. There seemed to be nobody but female customers around. If the man with the cane and the kidnappers appeared, Archie figured he would spot them right away. It should be safe for Hitomi to shop on her own for a short while. Alright, Hitomi said, I'll try and make this quick. She began to head out onto the sales floor. Woo! A seedy-looking man poked out from beneath the door of a photo booth right at Hitomi's feet. That was a close one, wasn't it, Tama? He said to her. I thought I was dead meat for sure. His tone was oddly cheerful considering what he was saying. Who's this guy? Archie asked. You know him? No, I don't. The sketchy fellow gave her an integrating look. Come on, Tama, don't be like that. Hitomi took an anxious step backward. Hey man, knock it off. Archie dragged the guy up to his feet. Okay, okay, now don't you get all testy. Who is this guy, Tama? He your boyfriend? Boyfriend? Is what he was about to say, but Hitomi spoke up first. No, he's not. Ah! My heart! Why you gotta hit brother below the belt, Hitomi? Come on, dog, just say he is. No, he's not. What? So you're not her boyfriend? The guy flashed a broad grin. Hey, listen, you creep, who the hell are you? Oh, me? The man's face suddenly blotched. Oh, crap! Tama, hold on to these for a bit, will ya? The weirdo shoved a worn-out magazine into Hitomi's hands and bolted off in a panic. The heck was that all about? Yeah, I wonder why he ran off like that. Archie and Hitomi stared at one another. Well, anyway, there was a lot of nut jobs out here, so just be careful, yeah? Okay, if anything happens, I'll give you a shout. Hitomi flashed him an impish smile and scampered off onto the sales floor. As he watched her go, Archie muttered to himself, damn it, why does she have to be so fucking cute? I did a real good Ric Flair woo there, did you hear that? 5 minutes or more so passed as Archie, what are you staring at? Why are they all laughing at me? Fuck you all. He stood by the escalator almost as if he were keeping guard. Female shoppers began to give him icy stares for being somewhere he probably shouldn't. This sucks. Come on, Hitomi, hurry up and get back here. The longer he waited, the more uncomfortable he felt. How long was she going to take? Then he happened to turn around to see Hitomi riding the escalator up. It looked like she had indeed bought some new clothes. Hey, Hitomi! She didn't seem to hear him. He decided to shout a bit, or do I go after her? I think I have to go after her. He decided to go after her. Had she forgotten where he was waiting for her? Yep, that's what I was supposed to do. Alright. Here we go. The third floor is packed with young girls. I spot a shirt that catches my eye and head to the fitting room to try it on. There I realize something's in my pocket. Something I must have been carrying around for a while. It's a photo. Photo of a white man. Why the fuck did she have a picture of the FBI agent? Who is this guy? I can't quite tell if I recognize him or not. This man. Huh? Dangerous. I hear someone's voice inside my head. The plot thickens. Stay away from him. Flashes of memory flicker in my mind. I see a girl standing before me. I can't quite recall her face, but I get the impression she's someone's very important. She speaks to me. Oh shit, that's Khan. This man is dangerous. Stay away from him. But he's a... Man, the plot keeps getting thicker and thicker. It's pretty much the consistency of fucking sludge right now. That's it. That's all. Then I snap back to my senses. It feels like I was right on the cusp of remembering something critical. At any rate, it seems like there's some connection between me and the man in the photo. Try as I might, though, I can't recall anything more than that. Fuck. I tried on the shirt I picked out. Yeah, that looks good. I decided to buy it and have the store toss out my torn sweater for me. As I'm about to go down the escalator, a young man strides up to me as if I'm an old friend. There you are. I thought we were going to meet on the second floor. Going to meet? What's this guy talking about? I've never seen him before. Ah, well, anyway. Come on, we have to go hide. Hide? Why do we need to do that? Hide? Why? Because those guys might have found us. They're outside! He grabs my hand and I yank away. Hey, come on, what gives? Is this thing some new pickup trick or something? Whatever it is, it's way too aggressive. I get the heck out of there. Hey! Hey! The guy keeps shouting, but I ignore him and try to slip away into the crowd. When I look back, though, I see that he's still following me. What do I do? Let's go to another floor. Let's try and get away from Archie. We know he's not a bad guy, but at the same time, Maria doesn't know who he is, so... I hurry toward the bank of elevators. I immediately regret this decision. Oh my god. Fucking... Hi, Mr. Yagnashita. What if it isn't Tama? What a coincidence! It's Yagnashita again. I try to walk on by like I don't notice him, but it's already too late. Huh? Hey, where'd your boyfriend go? Boyfriend? I have no clue what he's talking about. Anyway, perfect timing. Can you give me back that magazine? Nothing you're saying is making any sense. Hearing him, I peer at him in confusion. Once again, the Yagnashita looks like he might start to cry. Don't tease me like this. I did give it to you, right? No, you didn't give me anything. I get it. You wanted that 100,000 yen all to yourself. So now you're playing dumb. Is that it? No, I honestly have no idea what this is all about. By now he's all worked up and getting red in the face. Look, you might have amnesia, but that excuse ain't gonna fly with me. The amnesia has nothing to do with it. He doesn't seem to want to believe me no matter what I say. Come on, hurry and just give it back! Otherwise I'm gonna start bawling here real loud. He's going to cry? Seriously? This guy's a real piece of work. Well, what's it gonna be? You're gonna make a girlfriend cry. It sounded would be pretty embarrassing if he starts sobbing now, but I can't exactly give him a magazine I never had. The elevator door is open. Well, if it isn't our little entrepreneur, we've been looking for you. It's the two thugs from before, and there's no avoiding them this time. Members of the Yakuza. It's Oizu the Org. Yeeps! The man dragged Mr. Young to shit out into the elevator. Save me, Tama! Grabs hold of my hand. Hey, let go of me! Great, now I'm in the elevator too, and the doors are shutting. Now then, Mr. Yagnashita, says the bald-headed man, there's nowhere else to run. His tone is polite, but also is pretty foreboding. Whoa, 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 just wait, hold on, I can get you the money. I'm just about to get loads of it. Enough of your poppycock, snarls the young man. Balderdash, claptrap, straight up nonsense. I really mean it this time. Please, you have to believe me. I can pay you 100,000 right meow. 100,000? You're really carrying around that much? Says the bald man. No, not me, the girl. You fucker. The man turned to eye me in unison. She's holding on to something that's worth 100,000 yen. What? The suddenly turn in conversation has me all flustered. Tama, please! And she just says, just hand it over. I already told you. I don't know what you're talking about. The elevator stops at the first floor and the door is open. Oh! Standing on the other side of the door is the guy I ran into earlier, Hana's father. The bald-headed man snarls. Toyama! Ha ha ha! I'll just get the next one. Hana's father bolts like a startled hare. The bald man and his crony stare after him. Now's my chance! Yagnashita hisses. He darts out of the elevator and makes a run for it. Hey! After him! Shouts the bald man. After who? Him or him? Just start with Toyama! The two thugs race after Hana's father. They've left me all by myself. I'm worried enough to think about going after them, but after too long, I lost sight of them all. For a long time, I had to stand there dumbfounded like a hurricane victim lingering in the aftermath. Ugh. What a day this has been. When I finally get my wits about me, I realize I'm pretty hungry. That's right, I didn't get to eat lunch. I headed for the 4th floor, where the restaurants are. Since I really don't want to run into Yagnashita and those other guys again, I decided to take the escalator. As I'm riding up, I hear a commotion coming from the floor below. It's a man's voice shouting angrily, "Out of my way! Come on!" I pay the outburst no heed and let the escalator take me up. When I arrived at the 4th floor restaurant, the sign of a Chinese buffet catches my eye. Mbaka Chinese Restaurant. The name sounds something along the lines of Fire of Morning. I guess fire is important for cooking, but that's kind of an unsettling thing to call an eatery. Well, I guess the name doesn't really matter. I'm in a mood to straight up devour some Chinese food. When I go to enter though, I'm stopped by one of the employees. Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I'm afraid we're not accepting any more, any customers. I mean, we're not really open, just not now. She sounds a little bewildered by her own words. Why not? Well, you see, one of our other customers ate all of our food. Someone ate an entire restaurant out of their food? How is that even possible? What I'm trying to say, miss, is that we're closed for the day. She's crying. Ugh, go figure. Looks like Mr. Yagnashita bad luck has rubbed off on me. I guess I'll have to look for another restaurant too. Hold up. Who's that kid? Lying idly across the seats in the waiting room at the front of the restaurant is a young girl. Is that the girl that dismal looking fella has been searching for? She looks so sad it makes my heart ache. I can't just leave her alone. Excuse me, is your name Hana? She looks wary at the question. Your father's been looking for you, I say. Hana ignores me and just stares up at the ceiling. Hey, how about we try to find your dad together? I coax the girl into getting up, and then I call out to the restaurant staffer. Excuse me, where should I go to put an announcement on the PA system? Don't know, maybe, the 1st floor? The security office? Right, down we go. I take Hana with me, and we get on one of the elevators together. Do you know my father? Hana's tone is pretty brusque. Well, I don't really know him exactly. Then are you a debt collector? I laugh and shake my head. Haha! Why would a debt collector be wearing an outfit like this? Hana lets out a deep sigh. So you're just kind of butting in then. Well, yeah, I guess so. I can't help but grin sheepishly. I feel like something about sad little Hana is stirring some of my lost memories. If I just came out and told her that though, she'd probably think I was a total weirdo. So I decided to say something else. I guess I'm just the sort of person who can't ignore someone in trouble. You're weird. Hana looks away from me. Fuck you too, then. Security office, I hear voices coming from inside. I wonder what they're talking about. I peek into the crack in the door and see a man with a cane speaking with the security guard. How many exits are there that lead outside? There's the main entrance on the first floor, along with 2 side entrances. Also, there's one down on the first basement level and another in the second basement. The security guard spoke with polite precision. I see, says the man with the cane. I need you to shutter all exits except for the main entrance right away. Understood, sir. Attention all shoppers. The announcement comes in over the loudspeaker. Due to maintenance, all first floor entrances other than the main entrance have been closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Customers wishing to leave, please use the main entrance on the first floor. I'm not sure what happened. But it sounds like the main entrance is now the only way out. Come on. I say let's have them make an announcement for us. But when I turn around, Hana's gone. She must have run off while I was distracted. Well, looky here. If it ain't that little cutie again. Oh boy. The 2 thugs that were after Yamashita come strolling toward me. Wow, you're a speedy one, huh? Says the bald man. Weren't you just downstairs just now? And did you change your clothes too? He looks me over, seemingly impressed. Hey, hold on, let me see your face. The young man grabs him by the wrist. You know Yamashita, yeah? Go on and give him a quick call for us. He gives me a sharp yank. Let go of me! Can it, girly? Just give the man a call and we're all good. I have nothing to do with that guy. Do it now! This guy's not even listening to me. Now I'm pretty pissed off. I said I have nothing to do with that guy! I whip my manhandled arm into a right arc and send the younger man flying into a stack of boxes. Guess he must not have detected that.